And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And we are set for baseball
Leading off
here this
tonight
evening.
for Tampa Bay, the second baseman.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And as the Yankees
First
get
pitch,
started here tonight, guys,
7:07.
they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Sale, a former Red Sox, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates.
The left fielder,
best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So here is Avisail Garcia, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .417 hitter. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and that's the third out. Rays strand a pair. Tampa Bay. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees,
First
shortstop,
pitch on its way.
Didi.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll get in there safely.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Wendell comes up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
The right fielder.
He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel
Leading off for
Robertson.
Tampa Bay,
Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 1 hit
Daniel
in 19 tries.
Robertson.
He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. 0-1, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Batting seventh.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he takes ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Troy.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. So
now
striding in, Joey Wendell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitch.
Now meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
The third baseman, number 5.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. 0-1 the count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In there, 1-2 now. Line drive to center field. Gardner makes the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
No problem here, 1 away.
Batting 7.
In now,
the
Gary
catcher.
Sanchez.
Gary.
And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. Bases are empty, one man out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 8.
Into the box now.
The first baseman.
And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is coming to the plate now. Avisail Garcia flied out in his first at bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Popped him up. Rendon has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And up next will be Willie Adames. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier. 0-1 count and the pitch.
No, that's low.
And it's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
1-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Another try at 2-2. This is skied into short left center. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Standing in, Torres, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Second baseman.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Didi Gregorius. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit down the line at first. A step on the bag for 1, and he is in there.
The center fielder, number 11.
Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Rendon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy
Now
in
batting,
scoring
right
position,
fielder.
there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. He swings and grabs it to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Now
so he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Ji-Man Choi becomes the first out of the inning. Hit out towards second. Torres picks it up onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Duffy. Sales ready. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore. Kind of looked like he had got his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off
He'll lead
for
things
the
off here in this 1-run
the left
contest.
fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Now the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Number 31 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
In now, Luke Voigt. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the
second
Yankee
baseman,
half of the 4th. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Torres. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Infielders are tough from the time they hold the glove. You've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. On a line, that's a base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and he is out at third base. Cut down, trying to go first to third. Striding in once again, Mike Zunino. No hits to this point.
The catcher.
Ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. In his career, Zunino has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Jonathan Holder comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
The New York Yankees.
There's a strike at the knees.
Number
0-1.
56.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Holder.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 1. Shortstop, Willie.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hit hard to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to Fort takes care of him, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner.
Leading off
for 2
for the
him
Yankees.
to this point.
The center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Choi takes it in, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Standing in,
Anthony
Rendon. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs, just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
The right fielder, number 99.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall.
Ladies and
Dylan
gentlemen,
Betances
your
takes
attention,
over
please.
to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Yankees,
G-Man
number
Choi,
68.
the next to hit. He'll
Yelich.
start things out now in the top
That's
half of the
up
6th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2 to count.
And he fouls this one off. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
2-2.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Ready with another 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now batting.
First
Second
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Ready for another
Matt
shot now. Matt
Duffy.
Duffy. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And a ball 1-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 now.
That's inside. Hey,
3-1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Dan, I
Now
would imagine
batting.
guys like
Left
this
fielder.
frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Grounded softly down the line toward first. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Now batting. Catcher.
So now
Mike
it'll be the 4-hole hitter,
Zunino.
Mike Zunino. Previous history
Your
against
attention,
Dylan
please.
Betances. He's
Now
1 for
pitching for
5.
the Yankees.
CC Sabathia will
Number
come on in
52.
relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that. And
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Stepping in now,
Now
Avisail
batting.
Garcia.
The right fielder.
As he
Avisail
takes a cold strike at the
Garcia.
knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
two things pitchers really love: cold strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Striding forward now is the
batting.
DH,
The
Daniel
designated
Robertson.
hitter.
It was a single
Daniel
for him in his last at-bat.
Robertson.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Line drive to center field. Gardner is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off
He'll lead
for
it
the
off as we
Yankees,
start the home sixth.
the left fielder.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about
the
2
designated hitter,
weeks
Miguel,
of finding a way to be productive and get enough.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Throw won't get him.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen.
Gary.
2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The batter, the first baseman.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber. He swings and grounds it to short. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Your
Chad
attention,
Green
please.
is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Green.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
So striding forward now, Kevin Kiermaier. In his career versus this pitcher, he's only 2 for 10. In there, no balls and a strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man.
Ready once again, G-Man Choi. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Tommy Kingley will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Kingley.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees.
It's the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the center
one
fielder.
gone in the inning now. That'll bring in Brett Gardner. Now the pitch. To short. Adames brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13.
Now, Anthony Rendon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard
now
single up the middle.
Right fielder.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Your attention, please.
Takes the mound now and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Might have been shooting for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Here's another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Joey Wendell. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The third baseman, number 5.
Now to the plate, Matt Duffy. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's going to find the alley for his 5th hit of the ball game. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. James Paxton gets the call as he'll pitch with one gun in the top of the 8th.
Number
Into the
65.
box, Tommy Pham. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Mike Zunino will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Chaz Rowe is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
For the Yankees, the left fielder.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan,
now
batting, the
designated
they can
hitter.
certainly use that right
Miguel
now.
Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3
now
singles,
batting,
but hey,
catcher,
you'll take 3 for
Gary.
4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. Pham is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, first base.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the power bat of Luke Boyd. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit at third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game
second baseman.
He had to know that pitch was coming.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-7 ball game.
Good stop.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Francisco Lindor will come on to pinch hit here in a big
pinch
spot.
hitting for the Yankees. Number 12, Francisco Lindor.
runners in scoring position this season. Lindor is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Two balls and a strike down to the Yankees leadoff man.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
2-1, here it is. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. The 2-2 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with two away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Number 11.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Now pitching
into the box, Brett Gardner.
Number
His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
For the Yankees.
Josh Bell,
number 55,
a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive, base hit to right. And the tying run is in to score from third. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third. So 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Takes this the other way to right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dude. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
In now, Aaron Judge. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning.
Francisco
Lindor will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Josh Bell will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 12, Francisco.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Lindor.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 3 for 9. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 3-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
from the stretch. In there at the knees,
No
strike
ball,
one.
one strike.
Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bell is there. He's got it one away.
The batter, number
So a
one.
runner at first now with one away.
Willie
And up next will be
Adames.
Willie Adames. A ball and no strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And there's out number 2.
The batter.
So stepping in,
The center
Kevin
fielder.
Kiermaier.
Kevin
He comes to the plate as the
Kiermaier.
last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball.
Off the plate, 1
1-1.
ball, 1 strike. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. James Paxton earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 18 hits.